Good afternoon. I'm Gwendolyn Morton, and this is Live at 5 on WBON TV 9, where every local story starts here. Some of our top headlines for this Friday. The Madison County courts are warning of a new scam in the area. We've got the details on that, plus a murder-suicide in Lincoln County. And, of course, we're going to take a look at what's going on at the Capitol with the legislative session. We've got Todd in the Weather Center with the latest forecast and your sports update with Michael, including a couple of big games tonight. That's all here live at 5. But first, in our big story of the day, the Madison County Circuit Court Clerk's office has become the target of a scam, with residents mailing in thousands of dollars in compromised gift cards, promoting the investigation by the Madison County Sheriff's Office. In at least 2 separate incidents this week, victims were tricked into purchasing and sending gift cards after receiving calls from scammers posing as law enforcement. One local resident mailed $2,700 worth of gift cards to the clerk's office after being told he had warrants out for his arrest due to missed jury services and that he could pay using gift cards. The scammers instructed the victim to scratch off the security strips and provide the unique number on the back of the cards. The scam comes ahead of National Scam Day on March 6th, aimed at raising awareness about government imposter scams. The scammers used a technique called spoofing to make their phone numbers appear as if it was from the sheriff's office, adding to the legitimacy of their claims. They then directed victims to send the compromised gift cards to the circuit clerk's office. Darren Allen, manager of the Division of Court Security at the Administrative Office of the Courts, the AOC, emphasized that no legitimate court official would ever demand payment for missed jury services via phone, text, or email. He urged the residents to contact their local circuit court clerk to verify any suspicious court-related communications. Sheriff Mike Coyle warned residents about the increasing prevalence of scams, urging them to be vigilant and cautious. He advised citizens to be wary of anything that sounds too good to be true and to always verify information before making any financial transactions. The AOC provides free scam alert resources on the Kentucky Court of Justice website, including information about common fraud scams, tips for protecting oneself, and resources for reporting scams. Residents are encouraged to report any suspicious calls or emails to their local jury office and law enforcement. Well, Kentucky State Police are investigating a shooting that occurred in Crab Orchard just before 11:45 p.m. last night. Responding to a call from Bluegrass 911, troopers found 3 individuals with gunshot wounds at a residence on Main Street. The initial investigation suggests 30-year-old Spencer Baldwin of Crab Orchard shot 40-year-old Dennis Perry of Loretto and then 30-year-old Heather Baldwin of Crab Orchard before fatally shooting himself. Dennis Perry sustained life-threatening injuries and was transported to Ephraim McDowell Regional Medical Center. Heather Baldwin was taken to Ephraim McDowell Fort Logan Hospital with life-threatening injuries, where she later died. Spencer Baldwin was pronounced dead at the scene. The Lincoln County coroner, Ferris Markham, pronounced both Spencer and Heather Baldwin deceased. Autopsies will be conducted at the medical examiner's office in Frankfort. Well, what do wild horses and movie making have in common? They're both topics of legislative proposals made to the Kentucky Senator Philip Wheeler. Senate Bill 1 and 121 look to create a Kentucky Film Office and tackle Eastern Kentucky's feral horse population, respectively. One more detail on these new proposed bills, Charles Baglin reports from Frankfort.
Lights, Action, Kentucky.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Difficulty there. We're going to send it to Charles Baglin at Frankfort.
Lights Action Kentucky.
Senate Bill 1 is a bill that aims to revolutionize the film production industry in the Commonwealth of Kentucky and essentially bring Kentucky to the world.
Senator Philip Wheeler presents Senate Bill 1 before the Senate Committee on Economic Development, Tourism, and Labor, a priority bill creating the Kentucky Film Office, an effort to put Kentucky center stage.
I think that Kentucky has a great film tax credit structure in place, probably one of the top 10 in the United States. The problem is it is not being utilized to its full potential, and that's what Senate Bill 1 aims to correct by the creation of the Kentucky Film Office.
The office would be operational by late summer and would be active with productions here at home, but would also showcase Kentucky's diverse landscapes and neighborhoods at conferences across the country and beyond. Wheeler believes the economic impact could eventually reach into the billions when you look at the long list of credits on every movie. Each name represents a job, from makeup artists to lodging for crews, catering, building supplies for sets, and enhanced tourism. Senate Bill 1 received unanimous support and now moves to the full Senate for consideration.
They've contacted multiple veterinarians. They don't want to get near these animals because they're so dangerous.
The animal the Kentucky General Assembly is trying to rein in is wild horses. Senator Philip Wheeler of Pike County speaks on the Senate floor of the need for Senate Bill 121.
There are multiple herds of wild horses roaming some abandoned surface mines of eastern Kentucky. These are feral animals. They are not tame. They're very dangerous, and there have been multiple instances of them running out in front of cars and being hit.
Just as with stray cattle, state law saddles the control of wild horses with county judge executives with the assistance of veterinarians. But similar to trying to lasso a wild Mustang in Arizona, it's a tall order and often beyond the ability of the local vet. One option is the Kentucky Humane Society and animal rescue organizations. Kentucky statute, however, does not allow a county judge to delegate that responsibility.
What Senate Bill 121 does is simply amends the statute to say that the county judge can contract with an outside organization to perform these duties. I think most judges will take advantage of this statute to try to alleviate this problem and make their communities safer.
Once captured, the animals are held and identified with attempts made to contact the rightful owner. Senate Bill 121 passes in Senate chambers and now moves to the House of Representatives for consideration. Reporting from the state capitol in Frankfort, I'm Charles Baglin.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience.
We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now Steel in our Georgetown store.
Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come.
And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
Are you tired of the same food options when you're trying to decide what's for dinner? Let Mammut Bar and Grill in Richmond ease that burden. Their one-of-a-kind menu offers fine Mexican options, plus burgers, a large selection of sandwiches and wraps, pasta, steaks, seafood, and a full list of appetizers. You can please everyone on your guest list with a trip to Mammut Bar and Grill, located in Richmond at 2187 Lexington Road, across from Whitehall Elementary School.
Are you considering a bathroom remodel? Think about this. Remodeling your bathroom without addressing the plumbing is like going to get a facelift when you need heart surgery. Plumbing is the heart of your home. At Fast Flow, we understand the importance of a well-functioning plumbing system. Our expert plumbers have years of experience in providing top-notch plumbing services. Don't just settle for a pretty face. Choose Fast Flow Plumbing before you remodel and keep your home's heart beating perfectly.
Call a pro at Fast Flow.
When it comes to having someone work on our homes, you need someone you can trust. Someone who will get the job done the right way and be with you throughout the entire process. At Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration, they will meet with you and explain what needs to be done. They won't take advantage of you during your time of need and offer free roof inspections, water damage cleanup, water remediation, and restoration, plus more services. Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration. Online at KentuckyRoofWorks.com and on Facebook. There when you need us.
Welcome back to Alive at 5. Another nice day here in the Bluegrass, looking toward the weekend. We've got Todd in the Weather Center going to give us that forecast.
Hi, Gwendolyn. Well, of course, the winds are going to continue into the evening. We have that wind advisory until midnight tonight, and then thereafter the winds will start to subside. At least we had some nice sunshine, and of course, the snow is pretty much all gone, the snow that we had in February. So, of course, a frontal boundary well off to the north is stirring up our winds. That'll also be dropping our temperatures. This was the satellite and radar from earlier today, and again, that line of clouds off to the north is that boundary. So, again, we are going to have that wind advisory until midnight. Cooler temperatures this weekend on the backside of that front, but at least the winds will subside. And then we're going to be tracking a bigger storm into next week. So there's our wind advisory. Here's a look at the hourly wind gusts, anywhere from, say, 20 to 30 through midnight. And then as we get into the morning hours of Saturday, the winds will subside into that 15 to 20 mile per hour range. Temperatures anywhere from, say, the mid to upper 50s into the evening, and by the time we wake up on Saturday, we are going to be down into lower 40s, and there could be a stray sprinkle or a flurry, but again, it's not going to be much. 43s are expected high, and then 38 on Sunday with those winds a little bit lighter. Of course, Saturday, the winds will be stronger earlier in the day and subsiding later. Now, as we head into next week, as that next storm system moves on in, we are going to have the winds ramping back up, and precipitation here looks greater off to the west, but precipitation for us in the Commonwealth, central part of the Commonwealth, could be approaching maybe half an inch to slightly greater amounts, and maybe even a clap or two of thunder. So we'll have to watch for that. And again, that'll be moving in midweek. Now, as we head into Saturday, again, a couple of sprinkles or flurries rotating in on the backside of that cool punch of air. 40s when we wake up in the morning, and that hourly forecast getting up into the 40s by the afternoon. So daytime highs again running a little bit cooler, Gwendolyn, this weekend. As we sign into next week, we are going to be warming up and a better chance of rain.
Thanks, Todd. I see those little snowflakes at the end of the week. I thought we were done with that. You can take a look at that full forecast up now, WBONTV.com, and you can also check it out on our Facebook page. Well, the Richmond Police Department and Officer Jarvis are seeking the public's help in identifying these suspects in regards to a theft at Buc-ee's. Take a good look at that picture now. If you have seen it or if you have any information, you are asked to please contact Jay Jarvis at richmond.ky.us, or you can always call the dispatch at 859-624-4776. Get a good look at those suspects. If you have any information, make sure you contact Richmond Police. With that, we're going to take a quick break. A big night in basketball. Michael Watkins up next to tell you all about it.
Discover the hometown difference at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, Kentucky. Family owned and operated for 60 years, we're dedicated to providing outstanding customer service and a welcoming atmosphere. Our friendly staff is here to help you find the perfect vehicle and keep it running smoothly. Take a look at our new and quality pre-owned vehicles at jackburford.com.
Estill County EMA CSEP is a huge asset to those in Estill and surrounding counties. CSEP in Estill County has partnered with Everbridge to bring you alert and notification services that will allow you to maintain your contact info and ensure you receive alerts for locations in Estill County that are important to you. For more information and to register your device, visit EstillCountyEMA.net. You can also stay up to date with your county by following Estill County EMA CSEP on Facebook, helping you stay safe at home.
Hey y'all, it's Sawyer.
And Gus and Petey.
From Hicks and Funson, Kentucky Lawyers.
Sawyer, can I ask you a question? If size matters, why did David beat Goliath?
That's because it's not the size of the dog in the fight that matters, it's the size of the fight in the dog. If you've been hurt in an accident and want local lawyers who will fight for you, call Mr. Josh Nidad yet.
Call 859-777-7000 or visit honestdealers.com.
At the Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, we have activities galore, including video games, bowling, pool, delicious food at Champions, plus karaoke and live entertainment 7 days a week. Enjoy the climate-controlled patio, watch NFL football, and your Kentucky Wildcats all season long. The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, just off exit 87 at 1025 Amberley Way in Richmond.
When inclement weather hits the greater Richmond area, you can count on Richmond's very own WBON TV9 News Team. Continuing news team coverage of traffic alerts, power outages, road conditions, and traffic impacts like accidents or downed trees. Accurate forecast, watches and warnings, local cancellations and delays, and official information from emergency management and the National Weather Service. Be sure to like and follow WBON TV on Facebook for breaking news, alerts, watches, and warnings. And log on to WBONTV.com for all the news on your schedule. Count on WBON TV9 and our media partners 100.7 FM The Coyote for outstanding team coverage when you need it most. Thanks for watching Richmond's very own Channel 9.
Tonight is the championship games for the 44th District Tournament that will air live on WBON TV. With a look ahead at the matchups tonight, here's Michael Watkins in today's Mammoth Bar and Grill Sports Report.
Welcome in everyone to this Friday edition of the Mammoth Bar and Grill Sports Report. Everybody loves a good underdog story. That is, until the underdog is playing against your team. Tonight in the Kentucky Roofworks and Restoration 44th District Tournament, we'll see Madison Central versus Berea in both games. A true David versus Goliath story when you look at the size of the two schools. Madison Central is a 6A school and has around 2,000 students enrolled, whereas Berea is a single-A school with an enrollment around 350 to 400 in grades 9 through 12. While the two boys teams didn't play this year, the two girls teams did, and in that game, the Lady Indians were able to jump out to a big lead and win 52 to 14. We know Central is loaded. They've been a top 10 team all year long, and yesterday found out that 3 of their players were members of the All-11th Region team. Natia Strader won another 11th Region Player of the Year award, and Coach Scott True was named Coach of the Year. Central has really been building toward this season. When you look at what they've built with the Campbell twins, Tiana Long and Strader, then adding Miles and Ritterikoff to the mix, it was all to try and go the distance this season. While a district championship is important, this team has eyes on a bigger prize, and tonight will look to once again show their dominance and prepare for next week's region tournament. On the boys' side, I love this Berea team. After last season was over and seeing what they were bringing back, I had high hopes and high expectations for them entering the season. While it was a bit of a disappointment in my eyes for the season, they now find themselves with a chance to pull off one of the biggest upsets of all time as they enter their matchup with a Madison Central team that has dominated this series. The KHSAA website tracks back to 1998, and according to that site, 23 times these two programs have met during that span, and there is not one blemish on the record for Central. And the closest game was a 9-point win for the Indians in 2011. Berea has talent, though. They have shooters and a scorer and a big man who can do a little bit of everything. The three-point shot has long been the ultimate equalizer in basketball and will need to be a major factor for Berea if they want to close or keep this one close. The Indians stumbled down the stretch, going 4-7 in their last 11 games, but they play with an intensity on both sides of the floor that is hard to match. Jake Feldhaus has come in and immediately become one of the best players in the 11th region. And on Monday, Will Richardson showed off his own three-point shooting, knocking down 6 triples in that win over Southern. And while Berea is talented, I still don't think the Indians have had a game where all of their players are clicking. Maybe they're saving that for next week, but when they take the floor tonight, they know a chance to host a game in the first round of the region is the big prize, as they could potentially draw a top 10 ranked opponent in that round. Our coverage tonight will start at 6 p.m. with the first game tipping off at 6:45, with the girls playing then and the boys championship game to follow. Watch live as we crown a champion from the Kentucky Roofworks and Restoration 44th District Tournament tonight on WBON TV Channel 9, or stream it on Facebook, YouTube, or on our Roku channel. You can also listen live on our sister station, 106.7 The Pinnacle. The EKU women's basketball team hosted Central Arkansas last night inside of Baptist Health Arena, and in nail-biting fashion lost by 4, 63-59. With the loss, EKU falls to 5th place in the Atlantic Sun Conference with 1 game left in the regular season. The Colonels will be searching for back-to-back 20-win seasons on Saturday against Lipscomb, and with a win over Lipscomb and a Stetson loss to current League No. 1 Florida Gulf Coast, EKU would lock up the 4th seed in the conference tournament and host a game in Richmond on March the 8th. With a loss, the Colonels would head to Florida as the No. 5 seed to face the Hatters. For this Friday edition of the Mammoth Bar and Grill Sports Report, I'm Michael Watkins.
If you love local sports, you'll love the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Join your host, Michael Watkins, and Samantha Burford as they cover sports news for the greater Madison County area. Get your local sports news every Monday night from 6 to 7 p.m. on WBON Channel 9 and on radio at Y92.5, V99.3, and WKXO Sports Radio 103.5. The Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show is also brought to you by Aero Auto Glass, Nuevo Vallarta, and Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
When the awful Michigan weather makes its way down I-75, you want your vehicle ready for anything. Holland Sons Auto Care knows there's no good time to break down, but especially when it's ice cold outside. So get that preventative maintenance taken care of at Holland Sons on North Keeneland Drive in Richmond. Holland Sons works on the smallest repairs all the way up to major engine work, and they can work on Chevy, Mercedes, and everything in between. So no need to take your German car up to Lexington to overpay when Holland Sons is just off exit 90 in Richmond. Call 859-626-7695 for Holland Sons Auto Care.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
I love this card.
Thanks. Go Colonels! Is it here? Hey Coach, it's right here, but shouldn't you be at the game?
Carry your favorite team with you everywhere you go with the new EKU branded debit card from CG Bank. No matter what season it is, always show your Colonel pride.
It's that time of year when we are day and night driving with our kids all over. Your car never stops. At AMCO Transmissions, we make sure to keep you rolling. We have the latest technology, certified technicians, and longest warranty to keep your vehicles running strong. We specialize in all foreign and domestic transmissions, drivetrain, or just general maintenance. Did you know at AMCO the average customer saves $1,800 in comparison to the dealer? And AMCO has a longer warranty. Come see us at AMCO Transmission for the best service and the cheapest prices around. AA MCO.
Welcome back to Alive at 5. If you're looking at the weekend thinking, I have nothing to do, then you're luck. WBON TV Samantha Burford is here to save your weekend from boredom with 5 fun community events all taking place here in Madison County. Catch a leprechaun in an Irish folklore-themed 5K, make your own handcrafted bowls, hike and learn more about local birds, and more. Learn all about these events in this week's edition of the Weekender Report.
Welcome to this edition of the Weekender Report for the weekend of February 28th through March 2nd. It's a weekend full of painting, racing, bowl making, bird dancing, and inflatable fun. I'm Samantha Burford. Let's get this weekend started. Saturday morning, join the Berea Chamber of Commerce for the 4th annual Catch the Leprechaun 5K. Race features include a flat paved course, commemorative t-shirts, free race photos, music, and prizes. You can catch the Leprechaun Challenge by beating the running leprechaun and win prizes from his pot of gold. This event starts at 9 a.m. at Berea Community High School. Register now on the Berea Chamber website. The community is invited to create one-of-a-kind ceramic bowls this Saturday, March 1st from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the EKU Ceramics Studio. All bowls will be donated the 26th Madison County Empty Bowls Project. Proceeds from the Empty Bowls event goes to God's Outreach Madison County Food Bank, New Liberty Family Shelter and Food Bank, Home Meals Delivery, and the Salvation Army of Madison County. This event will be held in the EKU Ceramics Studio in the Campbell Building, room 101. Free parking is available directly across the street from the Campbell Building in the Crabtree lot. Children's Champions will be hosting the Kids Mall Madness on Saturday, March 1st. This fun event includes inflatables, a photo booth, music time, games, face painting, lots of crafts, fire trucks, EMS, and police vehicles. Make sure to bring your kids to the Richmond Mall at 830 EKU Bypass from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Saturday in Richmond. Join the Division of Natural Areas on a hike to learn and watch the mating dances of the woodcocks. This woodcock walk takes place on Saturday, March 1st at the Taylor Fork Ecological Area. It's located at 1 Hancock Taylor Lane in Richmond. Experience the magic and this unique opportunity to learn about these fascinating birds in their natural habitat. You can register now using the link on the EKU Division of Natural Areas Facebook page. The Bluegrass Bully Rescue and Dreaming Creek Brewery is hosting a Pitty Painting Party. It's on Sunday, March 2nd. Portion of the proceeds from Sunday's event will benefit the Bluegrass Bully Rescue. The cost is $30 per painter and includes all supplies and DIY support, guidance, and templates from Bai, who is instructing the class. This Pitty Painting Party is at Dreaming Creek Brewery in Richmond from 3:30 to 5:30 p.m. Thank you for watching this February 28th edition of the Weekender Report. If you have an event our community would be interested in, make sure to send me your information on Facebook. And be sure to hit that like button and share these events with your friends to watch the Weekender Report every Friday on WBON TV. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Samantha Burford.
Thanks so much for joining us here today. Of course, have a wonderful weekend. We'll be right back here Monday. More news, weather, and sports live at 5.